Hi guys, welcome to Coffee and Stitches with Mandy. Today is Wednesday, July 19th. I should know what day it is, but I don't. It is like 6:30 a.m. So I've got a lot to do today. I've got a month and a half of projects, and we will go from there. I am sitting on my craft room floor because I've got a mess stirred around me of different things. We're going to do a life update first, and then I will start showing. I'm just going to grab and show you because I have no clue what I worked, or the order I worked on things. I've just picked up things, worked on them, and gone from there. So this video is probably going to be choppy. I'm sorry for it, but my husband is having his other hip replaced this morning. So we have notifications, stuff turned on, so I'm sorry about it, but I am using recording as a way to get my mind off of other things and get this done. We had a friend drop him off. He had to be there for 6:30, so it's not, he just got to the hospital. It's about an hour away from us. The one he's using, because they're the best orthopedics in the state. And then I have a friend, my best friend is picking me up at 9 o'clock to go up and pick him up today because I don't drive. And so I'm not sitting in the hospital myself stressing out, because that would be, even though he's done this before, it's stressful for me. So I am off work for the next 5 weeks or so. There's that. I think the last time I spoke to you guys, it was the beginning of June, and we were going to take a trip to Maine. Our trip to Maine was actually to look at houses. So we spent 5 days looking at houses around Augusta and Bangor. Put an offer on one, didn't get the house, so we drove back up like 2 weeks later to Bangor, and because that's the area we found that we liked the best, and found a house we really loved outside of Bangor, and put an offer on that. That was we drove up Tuesday night after I got done work, spent all day Wednesday looking at houses, drove back Thursday. We got home. We were been home like a couple hours, and we got the call from our realtor that we got the house. So we closed on the house the 28th, I think, somewhere around there. So yeah, there's that. But because of the hip surgery, we're not moving until probably beginning of November. So I have the next couple months to pack everything, organize everything. Yeah, because he can't really help, because he's got, for the next month, he can't do really a lot. I'm going to probably start doing things around just to get them done, but yeah. Plus, end of October, I've got my cousin's wedding that I told her that I do most of the decorations for, so I'm going to be doing those. And that actually, I've got my coffee and my Cinderella mug, and it's got it's hard to wake up when you've been out past midnight. So, where is it? Decorations for her, because she is one of the few family members that I will knit, crochet, or knit, make whatever, because she'd rather have handmade gifts for her kids, herself, than store-bought. I had already, I didn't even bring them in, started hair bows for the flower girls. I think I showed you guys last time, I don't remember, but for the bridesmaids, I am knitting scrunchies in this dark blue. Yeah, it's actually not that bad, but it's a fun thing. So I've got 5 more to make. I've got 1 done. And then I'm knitting, because my niece is getting the hair bow knit. I had to do something for my nephews, because if Auntie Mandy gives one of them something made, they all want. And I'm fine with it. So I knit tiny little pumpkins. It is a Bartlett pattern. I think it's by Susan B. Anderson. But they are these tiny little pumpkins. I mean, I've got 4 sitting in my hand. In her, because it's a fall wedding, we are using fall colors with white thrown in. So I've got 4 little mini pumpkins. I'm going to knit a couple more different sizes. I've got, I don't know which pattern I'm using yet, so when I finish those, I'll show you guys, but they are adorable. I really like the blue one. So I've got 4 tiny little pumpkins for, and do I have a page that I can show you without the pattern? The scrunchies here, what's on the other side? These are the hair bows, and then these are by Wool and Time. It's their, which collection is this? I showed you guys last time, I know that, but I don't have a cover page. Like the long bow, one of these, because I knit an orange one of these for my niece to go with hats. There's tiny pumpkins by, yeah, Susan B. Anderson. They're made for garland. But yeah, I don't know what the it's Wool and Time, I know that, and I don't have the print cover sheet, so I can't tell you what the collection is. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's going to be a mashup today. You know what? I'm missing a bag. Oh no, it's in the box. Good. Because we're just going to do knitting first, because that's what's sitting here and I can find it. The other thing I was knitting on, this mostly was the first trip to Maine and a little bit after, is my Beeswax Tea by It's the Beeswax Tea by Jamie Hoffman. There's this. I'm knitting it out of 5 colors of Fiber Stash Twinkle Toes, and I'm on to the you got to start short rows, so which take concentration, and my mind has not had that lately to sit down and count. So I have a dream, mud pies and lace, lilac is here. There is the last color here that I've got is dottle. It's called dottle, and then the berry color here is berry crush. So those are my 5 colors. And I want to say, when I showed you, I probably just got separated for the sleeves, which was like up here. So I've got a good portion of that knit, but that couldn't, and that lives in my Floss yoga bag by Stitch by Jessica. And then my pumpkins are sitting in my pumpkin spice from, I think, Leland's. I got this at Rhinebeck last time. So it's got my pumpkin spice lattes and all that. It's a drawstring on this one. And then the last one is my Sunset Highway by Caitlin Hunter. Should do better. Again, this is Fiber Stash Strong Toes on this one. I am down the body. So when I picked it up for our second trip to Maine, I was here. So I will just knit that much in the car. Because I can knit in the car, I cannot stitch in the car because it just makes me too motion sick. So I'll grab a knitting project and go. There's that. What else? I'm just grabbing. Okay, so I've got some FFOs here because I got and I kick to FFO some things and knit or finish up projects. The first one I finished was first one to show you guys is my Tiny Town, a Patriotic Tiny Town. So it is stitched on Be Stitch Me Winter Blues, I think. And then I just picked my own DMCs because I wanted a brighter palette than what they called for. So I finished this one. So I've got 2 of the 7 done. I should be getting the Keepsakes version, Any Town, Tiny Town, at some point in the next couple of weeks, but that's fine. Those can all go together. So I finished my, in this house, we do Disney. I finished this earlier this year. It's for my aunt, so I actually finished it as a wall hanging with like Disney 100-year stamps on the side. And then the back side of this is Disney dogs and cats. She's a cat person. So I wanted to make sure I got the cats. And I love that I have both Copper and Todd. I am a I love Fox and the Hound. It's my favorite non-princess movie. So there was that. So I gotta get that in the mail to her. And then, because I was in a sewing kick, Um, I quilted up M is for Mug by Primrose Cottage using the Harvest Blessing, I think. I think it's the quilt line, the fabric line. I made a leaf quilt using this fabric for my cousin for the wedding. I showed you guys that last time. The only thing that isn't part of this collection is the red, because she's using maple leaves as part of the decoration, so they're this lovely burgundy red. So I put those at the bottom of the cup. My plan is to sew up one of these for each season and put it as decoration in our kitchen, because what's making me happy is there's a peninsula that isn't hooked to anything in the kitchen, and I'm using it as a coffee bar. So I have to figure out how I want to decorate it, and that's fun without, the answer is decorate it without spending too much on new patterns and everything else right now, because I am putting myself on a no-buy, sort of. I don't know if I'm going to continue with my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month for the time being, but there might be something I need here and there. I'm not saying no, but I'm trying to limit it, because moving has a lot of expenses to it. Plus, there's a bunch of, like, a couple of little things that we want to do to the house that are going to cost a little bit. But it's mostly things that I can do myself, or I have friends and family that will help us, so it's nothing too major. This is full, I think. Yeah, so. Well, okay, that's there. Okay. So, one of the things I decided that I've got a Chantel 141 three-tiered tray. I want to use that as Primrose Cottage, displaying their patterns. There's 3 series that I love from them. There's the Hello series that I've finished all of them. So those are out, and then they have their Summer House, so they have their Seasonal House series, and then they have the Wishes and Kisses series. So I'd already finished spring, so I decided to stitch in season as I feel like it, the rest of the series. So caveat is I'm stitching these twice because I'm crazy. I was stitching them and talking with the cousin that's getting married, and she's like, "Oh, I love these." It's like, she's like I am, and loves to decorate, like, with homemade things. So, I'm stitching a set for me on 16 count, because my Hello seasonal blocks are in 14. And then the houses, seasonal houses, are going on 18, so they're different sizes. So the first one I have for me is Firework Kisses and 4th of July Wishes. This is stitched on Espresso by Fiber-OM. So, and then I just picked my own colors. I want to say it's all over dyed, but the white, I think. The white may be snowflake. I don't know. I don't remember. And I don't have a card. I don't think I have the card with me here. No, I don't. Not for 4th of July. Because I am not scatterbrained this morning. But there's 4th of July. And then I've got bumblebee wishes, or summer wishes and bumblebee kisses. This is the first one that I've stitched twice. This is on 14 count, like DMC Charles Craft that you buy at like Joann's that's printed, using the called for colors. And then this one is 16 count milk and honey. By far vanilla, using called for colors, except I think I switched out the gold color here for queen bee. Or actually no, honeycomb. Because that's what I had sitting next to me, and I was out of this color. So that's the difference between 16 and 14 count for that. And then these are getting displayed. I took a square block I had, drilled a hole in the middle, put a dowel down it, and they go up in the middle, so they'll display like that on my tray. Because the other thing I wanted was to have them different finishes. So this is displayed like this. My seasonal Hello series is done in pillows, and then this is the Summer House, again by Primrose Cottage. These are done in flat folds. So I have different textures, different counts. This is stitched on Be Stitch Me Whimsical, I think. Nope, I don't have the I don't have the tag right here. Nope. I know this is blue corn, this is pomegranate, the green is Field of Greens, which is the new classic Colorworks from market this year, and then the black is Blackboard by Weeks, Blue Spruce. The blue here and here is Tyler Boy Blue, and then you've got Honeycomb for the yellow. Yes. And then the darker green here is Blue Spruce by Weeks, because it's one of my favorite greens. So there's that, and then this has got stars on the back. These have got bumblebees, and then the 4th of July has fireworks. So there's that. Next up, actually I do have the card for, it's Waving Navy, Blue Jay, Presidential Blue, and Schoolhouse is what I used on this. And it is actually snowflake, so it was all over dyed. It just went in another project. So I really love how that one turned out. I don't know, I have a green needle on this one, but I'll go over there. Let's get the thread back side. The next one I picked up, or one I've been stitching on lately, we'll put it that way, because I wanted to, is Tea Time by Ink Circles. I think I'm at like 30% complete on this. This is stitched on 18 count Tea Tree by Xdo Designs. Already have Cocoa Time and Coffee Time done. So I need to finish Tea Time because these are getting framed and going in the kitchen by the coffee bar, because depending on the season, it's either coffee time, tea time, or cocoa time. So there's that. I really love stitching these. This is this is about a week's worth of progress on this one, but we will see if I finish that anytime soon. I'm using mostly the called for colors. I think I'm switching out the white that was called for and the gray, so it matches some of the other colors in the other ones better. And then it lives in a coffee bag that I made myself. Okay. Next one. Where did I put? I can't find. Is my tiny towns. For our first trip to Maine, I started Seaside Tiny Town and stitching it on 18 count Bestitch Me Morning Fog. So I've got halfway done, I think. Where am I at? I'm just about halfway done with it. Halfway done is one more house, but there's that. That's what I did the week we were gone, and I think a little bit after, and then I got bored with it. So there's this tiny town. I really want to finish them so I can display them. And then last week I decided that once I finished Patriotic Tiny Town, I wanted to pick up a tiny town, but none of them were calling to me. So I started Christmas Tiny Town, and all I've got is the top of the center Christmas tree. It was not holding my interest, so that's how I ended up on Tea Time, because that was holding my interest. This is 18 count Bestitch Me Evergreen. It's this lovely greeny blue, it's not showing up right, color, but the greens do show up on it, so, because I've brightened up all the colors, because that's me. And then these all live in my Vermont project folder. So there's that. What else? Oh, I've had two other finishes that I will insert here. One was for a smalls exchange, and the other one was for a friend of ours. So I will insert that video here. I'm getting ready to pack up my Smalls exchange for Stacy Stitch's summer Smalls exchange. So I wanted to show you guys before I pack it up, and then I have another gift that I'm going to probably give away before I record a full length video, so I'm going to show that also. First off, my small is the Justice Barn part of the Patriotic Barn Trio by Waxy Moon. I used some of the called for colors. It's on a 20 count Exude Designs. I don't remember the color. And then the Uncle Sam is from Paisley and Polka Dots. It comes unfinished, and then I just painted him. He's all metallic and rustic looking. So I really like how he turned out. Also going in the package from Paisley and Polka Dots is this Liberty mug. These I just found yesterday at Joann's because I needed foam. So I found these on sale, so I just put them. It's actually made with a slot, so you can put whatever. I wasn't going to put anything in it until I found these. So these. So you get the Liberty jar. This comes unfinished, and then you paint it. They give you the paper to cut out for your shapes, and then you just paint everything and glue it together, which was fun. So there's that. The reason I needed foam was I made a project folder. So it's got stripes on the outside, the inside fabric is stars. It's a bigger version of the Ashley pattern that I showed last video. So I've got stars, and then this side has stripes. This was a pin that I made into a needle minder that I got at Vermont Teddy Bear. I was there grabbing a gift for a friend of ours. The factory is maybe 15 minutes from my house, so it's always fun to go with friends that have little ones there. So I picked up a tie-dyed teddy bear, and then I have a somewhere, I don't know where, a Champ pin that I picked up that's a stitched. So you have a pocket here, there's a pocket here, and then there's another pocket here. I fussy cutted the fabric so all these stripes lined up, but I forgot to pay attention when I did the cover. So the bottom, you got 2 red stripes, but that doesn't bother me. And then there is a skein of Freedom by Gentle Arts to go with it. So she'll have Freedom, Liberty, and Justice. So there's that. I hope she enjoys it. And then I just picked up a bunch of little like filler pieces. When I was at New Hampshire Sheep and Wool, there is this Vermont soap company. It's called Grace and Miss Mouse soaps that I picked up a 3-pack of soaps, of kids soaps. They smell, they're like homemade, or they're handmade. They're olive oil, palm oil, coconut oil, water, sodium hydroxide, castor oil, and plastic toy. So these are little plastic toys. she's got 3 little kids, so I thought those. Maple syrup, because everybody needs a little bit of maple syrup. The real stuff, not the store-bought. And then dollar store today was, I found this. So it says, Home of the Brave, Live Free, America the Beautiful. And then 3 glow-in-the-dark balls. I've got a red, white. I've got a red, white, and blue one. This is the blue floating around here. And then gummy bears, because I would send chocolate, but they live down south where it's warm, and I'm not putting chocolate or something that can melt in a package with cross stitch. No, that's. And then the other thing that this is for a friend of ours that's moving out of state. Sorry about shaking the camera. This is the Vermont pattern by Thread Milk, part of their 50 states. I really love this. I changed all the colors, so I know the green, the brown, and then all this color are Cottage Garden threads. This was blacksmith blue, and then the snowflakes are actually snowflakes by weeks. And then just finished it with a pillow with Vermont fabric on the back, so she can hang it on her Christmas tree or wherever she feels like it. So there's that. I will show, I'm going to get these in the mail, and then I will probably add this to the video I record next. Okay, so the only other thing is what's sitting in the crate, because like as I was getting things, I was throwing them in the crate just to keep things cleaned up. Because it's been a friggin' while. I've got 14 count Eda 2-stitch Wishes and Kisses series by Primrose Cottage. There's the Patriotic Tiny Town info. What else do I have sitting here? I've got my issue of punch needle and primitive stitcher. I got this. Oh, second trip to Maine. What I had to giggle about was, can I find? On this tutorial. I am. These are the Red Milk Statehood Splendor. I had just finished the one for our friend that moved away, for the Vermont one. And we were on our way to Maine when I was reading this. So, you've got the Maine in New Hampshire. I think I was in New Hampshire because we stopped at barbecue place and I got this out of the trunk. Because my husband grabbed it, like the mail and stuff, and threw it in the trunk when he picked me up. So, New Hampshire, Maine. So I had to giggle over that. But there are some cute patterns in there. I know other people have done flip throughs. So speaking of that, I bought the new Statehood Splendor. This I'm going to stitch up for our realtor because what this is how my mind works. I had two must-haves. The master needed to fit our king-size bed, so I took a tape measure, measured our bed before we left, and measured to see if it would fit in the bedroom. And I had to have a crafting space that was big enough for me. So, like, there were a couple places that we walked into, and it's like, the minute, it's like, nope, I don't. The houses were amazing, but they were just, room sizes were too small for us. Because I wasn't giving up my king-size bed. I was willing to, if there was a second bedroom that was big enough to fit a queen and my crafting stuff, I was fine with that. But I needed to be able to have big enough for both. So, like, I think, I was knitting while we were filling out forms and all that, because that's me. So, I'm going to stitch that and give it to them once we close on everything. What's this whole file? Okay. We'll start with this one. More patterns. My swap package went to Jen of Screen Door Needlework. So I was talking with her, and then I needed this pattern of hers, which is called Sweet Liberty. This house is amazing. I want to stitch this to go on my seasonal displays in my craft room, or it might be in the dining room now. I haven't quite decided of where things will end up in the new house. So I've got that. And then I've got a pile of Shannon Christine. Oh, I don't have a Halloween one. No, there wasn't a Halloween one last month. Okay. So for June, in her subscriber Facebook group, she gave summer stamps. I have the fall, Christmas, and fall, Christmas, and winter. And now I have the summer. She's going to come out with a spring, I think, at some point, she said, for us, but I really love the watermelon. So I want to stitch these to put on the 25th. She's doing Christmas patterns. So this was June's Christmas pattern. She leaves them up through the month, so you can just download them. But if you don't download it, by the time the new one comes out, you're out of luck. So this is the Christmas tiered tray, which is cute. I have July House. And then this month's pattern was sunflower. My Be Stitch Me fabric in the month for June is this lovely orangey corally color, which is sunrise. Yeah, sunrise. I get the 18 count. So there's that. I find all the pieces. Okay. is the other one that I don't know if I'm going to keep or not, but I might. This is the Fabulously Finished Kit from Stacy Stitch's Creative Studio. This, for June, it was patriotic, so you got this flag board to finish something on. It's a maple finish. It's already clear coated, but you can paint it. And it comes with a hanger. This is from Union Woodwork, which is Stacy's husband, Brian. So there's that. It came with, I don't know what this piece of the Scott Porter fabric, which I wish I'd had when I finished the other one. There's charms somewhere, not right here. Star charm, and then a 2023 charm, and then this isn't in the bag because I had it out. So it came with star ribbon. So they're just little gold stars. Blue. This white that I'm in love with. This chiffon, like red. And this gold star on white. These aren't in the bag because 4th of July weekend, I actually was using them as in my hair. Like, I put my hair up and then I was tying the ribbon in it because I could not find my ribbons from last year that I made. She always sends you her business card, a couple stickers, and then some hard candies. So there's that. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, this came, and I should have showed you last time, but I forgot that I even put this aside. I did a surprise me box from Keepsakes just to try it out. I've done this probably back in March, April. So in it was the Wee Santa 2022, and this was all kitted up by them for me. So it came with a piece of Seraphim Ada in Chai, what did I do here? Some flush scraps, a friction pen which sits on my craft table up here because I was using it for sewing, and then it comes with like the conversion chart and why they picked the chart. So I've got Blackboard by Dental Art, Clarinet, Desert Mist, Rose Petal, Rosy Glow, Perfect Pie Crust, Berry Cobbler, Snowflake for the white, Cherry Bark, Bramble Bush, Blue Spruce, and Red Pear from. So it came with all the colors, all kitted up. So this will be stitched up at some point. I don't know when. Yeah. I think that is it to show you guys. I about doing a mid-year whip parade, but I don't feel like it right now. So, and you just saw most of what I just worked on. So, if you feel it, if you guys want a mid-year whip parade, drop it in the comments below. I will film it some point when I'm off, but we will see. I will talk to you guys later.